Hi everybody, this is Sarah. Today we're going to look at the March 2021 forecast for Capricorn natives. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising sign for our friends Capricorn. In this video, I will be using the traditional Rider-Waite deck and also draw an additional card from the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid to find out which crystal or stone would be the most beneficial for you to work with. You can find out more about this deck and other videos in the description box below, and I have also added a timestamp for this video. I'm going to begin this video just doing a quick overview of the March astrology. Obviously, this is my take on the information, and because of that, it will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, Capricorn, we have quite a bit going on. The best news is not a single planet is in retrograde in March, so woohoo, that's a nice change. On the 4th, Mars enters Gemini, and with it, we're going to see that communication gets a lot easier, and the fog just lifts, the confusion is gone, emails flow easier, people return your phone calls, meetings go smoother, and just generally, we connect better and the information flows in a clearer way. Everything is working again. With Mars, of course, we always have to be a little bit careful that we don't get too fired up or become too fact-oriented and come off angry. On March the 13th, we have a new moon, and with it, the beginning of a new cycle. We are in Pisces season, and I have a video about it here. I'll link it up here and below as well. The general astrology for the month and how it's going to affect all of us. On March the 20th, the sun enters Aries, and we move into fiery new beginnings with the astrology. The astrological season begins with Aries. So Pisces is ending basically a 12-month cycle of lessons and change, and we begin fresh on March the 20th. On March the 21st, Venus enters Aries, and you're going to be more likely to spend money on luxury items or beautiful things. And we also have the spring equinox happening too. And I will be offering a long distance energy activation. If you would like to know more about that, I'll put a link below. And also, spoiler, I'm going to give one away. There's going to be a giveaway video that'll come out, I think, March the 1st or the 2nd. So be sure if you haven't already to subscribe so you can get in the running with that, okay? There's a lot happening, and then March the 28th, we have the full moon in Libra, which will be all about balance and equality and setting our sights on social matters, a lot of positive changes and changes that are needed. Mainly, the confusion is gone and will be all of March and all of April. So this is a great time for us to plan for the future. And I know the last year has not been easy for you, Capricorn, and the plans that you were so excited about just kind of all went wonky because things just stopped working. But this is a brand new year, and things are going to be moving forward for you. So I would really suggest that you take the time in March and April to get clear on what you want. Start working and building towards that. This is, like I say, a great time to plan for the future. I will be drawing 7 cards, and they will be what you're bringing forward from February into March, your biggest obstacle for the month of March, your biggest asset going into the new month, a card to cover kind of your home life energy, your love life, both single and partnered, and the outcome or where you will be at the end of March. And then I will draw an additional card for the best stone or crystal to work with. So let me shuffle really quickly, and we will draw the first card. And the first card is the 5 of Cups inverted. Right side up, this card expresses loss, but yet something still remains. It's grief, sadness, loss, regret, disappointment, but yet we need to keep going. Inverted, we read it as a significant recovery from the regret and acceptance of the past. So I would say that yes, you are beginning to realize and appreciate the lessons that you've recently had to move through. This has been a tough time for you, Capricorn. The last year just hasn't been easy, and there's no other way around it. You were moved out of your comfort zone, and you had to watch people you cared about become ill, and people in authority act like fools. Throwing logic out for blind ambition, the world seemed to just turn upside down, very much like this card. So it has been quite the roller coaster ride. But this signifies that by the end of February, the beginning of March, you're at a much better place. In fact, you're past the worst of it and looking back and realizing just how much strength you have, and realizing that, yes, while it was a struggle, you did make it through it, and now you're on the other side of it. You're ready to move forward now, and things are starting to work out for you. So this is a really good place to be as we begin this new month. This is one of the better months of the year. March and April are going to be very fluid months for you, where you will be able to manifest and draw to you what you're looking for. So it's really time to get clear on your goals and what you really desire. But now you can approach that, because while you're still grieving, let's be honest, for everything that we lost in 2020, including the people that were close to us, you are at a place now where you feel like you can start to move forward. So like I say, this is a very good card in a very good placement. Let's pick the second card, which will be your biggest obstacle for the month of March. The Queen of Swords. This is probably the toughest of the Queen cards. Now, it's not a bad card at all, but this card represents someone who's been tested and survived the ordeal. This card represents objective viewpoints, principled actions, using your own inner logic over conventional or popular wisdom. You have the answers, but they may not be what society believes to be correct. You can make decisions based on facts and move forward because you are able to see the situation in a different light. This card is also about discernment and putting wisdom into motion. I feel that this will be a very easy obstacle for you, Capricorn, because let's face it, you're good at making tough decisions and completing tasks. This obstacle looks more like just getting the past under control, and we see by the first card that you are on the other side of that struggle. So things will be easier, and as obstacles go, this shouldn't really impact you at all. Okay, so let's pick the next card, which will be your biggest asset going into March. By the way, I switched up the table some. Do you like this angle or not? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm not really sure if I like it either. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Just let me know what you think. Okay, and this card is the Two of Swords. This is read as balance. Some people think of this as a negative card, but I always think of it as a positive card. It indicates you'll be making decisions in March that will impact you for months, if not years to come. And as an asset, you should be able to quickly assess the situation and make the best of tricky problems. You're known for your dedication and logic, Capricorn. So this month you will be using both to stay balanced when all these wonderful opportunities come flooding in. And that's why you're urged to get clear on what you really want to manifest this year, what goals you want to attain, because you're about to be flooded with opportunities. Some go right hand in hand with what you're looking for, and others are kind of wild goose chases. But you're not one to go off on tangents like that, so I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. So I think staying in balance will be your biggest asset, and it will make things flow very easy for you. The next card is your home life. So let's go ahead and pull this card, and it is the Knight of Cups. We've been seeing a lot of knights come up in the March readings, and that's because there are many positive changes on the way. The Knight of Cups is a charming, artistic, graceful, and diplomatic messenger. Your home life will be boosted by this energy. The message this knight brings forward is an invitation, and by accepting it, you will begin a chain of events that will benefit your home life. At the time, it will not appear connected, but when you look back, say December, January 2022, you will see how accepting this invitation was the catalyst of a dramatic change in your home life. Your day-to-day reality will change. How you go about your chores at home will change. And like I say, it doesn't seem connected now, but looking back at the end of the year, you'll definitely see it. So this is a very good card. Things will start easing up at home for sure. And I know it hasn't been easy being trapped. You're dedicated and you can work from home no problem, but still it's good to get out and be in nature and do things when you want to, as opposed to when you're told to in the lockdown. So that will become easier as we go further into March. Okay, and the next card will be your love life. Ah, okay. This is the Moon card inverted. Right side up, this card signifies chaos, madness, ill will, depression, sadness, upset, turmoil. Inverted, we see it highlighting a new clarity surrounding your love life. For single Capricorns, you should allow your intuition to guide you through the dating maze. If you are ready to get back out there, then do so. Only you know for sure when you're ready. If you're still grieving your past relationships, then take the time you need. And don't apologize to anyone. And don't let anyone else pressure you into dating, whether it be putting your profile up online or actually, meeting someone new. There isn't any point in dating that someone new if you're still carrying around the pain of the last relationship. So there's no point in it. There isn't a rush either, because what's right for you will wait for you. Don't feel bad and don't let anyone else manipulate you. For partnered Capricorns, the fog is finally clearing, and now you can see what was deception and what was just a misunderstanding. Not everything is what it seems, truly. But the more you accept this, the easier it will be to move past this hump in your relationship. And you too, partnered Capricorn, could be carrying around outdated ideas and pain from a past relationship and projecting it onto this current relationship. So now is the time to examine your own feelings and behaviors and own what you find. If you have in fact been recreating your past, then apologize and ask your current partner for patience as you work through it, and then commit to doing just that. Commit to working through the past. Overall, it looks like things will become much easier in the romantic sector for you, probably after the third week in March, and April will be favorable too. But that's for another video. So that brings us to the last card, which will be the outcome, or where you will be at the end of March. And before I pull it, overall, I would say that this is going to be a much better month for you. The problems that you have haven't really gone away, but you've come to a new understanding of them. You're getting past the worst of it. So let's pull the last card. The Nine of Swords inverted. Okay, once again, right side up, this is a card of nightmare, fear, anxiety, negativity, breaking point, despair, and isolation. But reversed, it appears here as a signal you're moving away from all of that. You're finding clarity about work and life in general. The stress is lifting and you're finding peace. Overall, this is a very good placement for this card inverted, because it lets us know what we've seen throughout every card in this reading. You have suffered, and now you're on the other side of it. Things aren't perfect, no, but you're moving further and further away from that grief and sadness. March will be a turning point for you, but it won't come with thunder. It'll be more subtle, and actually it started happening in February. March just continues that subtle shift of energy for you, which is a blessing. It's a huge blessing. And you're moving further and further away from that fear and that anxiety and that stress, seeing that life is changing, and it is changing for the better. So if things aren't shifting for you already, they will be soon, and definitely by the end of March. Let's draw the last card, which will be the best crystal or stone for you to work with in March. Oh, nice, nice. Fluoride. This actually is a birthstone for Capricorn. Yeah, and also Pisces. It works to align all the chakras, and it brings in the energy of the air elements. This beautiful stone is used for balancing your chakras, and clearing your energy field. It's also used to remove psychic debris and negative energy from the environment that it's in, and also from your own personal energy field. After all the heavy work and healing you've been doing the last few months, Capricorn, you probably do need an energy tune-up. So why not go for a Reiki session, do a chakra meditation, or have an energy cleanse? This stone will definitely help you, but it might be time to get, some additional help. This stone in general is great for students or anyone taking exams or starting new projects or moving forward in the healing realm. I've often heard fluorite called psychic Teflon by other healers and practitioners, as it allows us to empathize and feel what others are feeling without holding on to it or making it our problem or our illness. This makes it also a great stone for empaths. I would suggest that you carry a small piece with you throughout March, and if possible, meditate with it. But yeah, I think you would benefit from the calm, soothing energy and declaring that it will do, removing old stale energy from your energy body. I hope you enjoyed this little mini reading. If you would like to know more or book your own reading, you can email me here. I'll put it here and of course a link below for our monthly specials. And thank you so much for watching and being a part of the Serenity family. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I have a whole bunch of new videos about to drop. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.